Zip up. Hi, good morning. It is Dr. Allie. What's up? What's up? What is up? And welcome to the Dr. Allie Griffith Show. Y'all know that is my entrance for my podcast, so I always got to make sure that I'm constantly practicing so that when I do the podcast, it comes off smoothly. Y'all know I'm still figuring this out, right? This Life Call podcast, which by now you should be subscribed to. It's juicy, it's dope. I've been getting amazing reviews. I'm super excited. Let me show you where I am right now. And I'm taking you for a walk. This is where I am right now. I am in wonderful Topeka, Kansas, where I am taking a walk. The beauty of when we get to come out here and visit my brother and family is we get to walk this wonderful path that I love to call my thinking path, right? So I've walked this path with my brother, I've walked this path with my sisters, with my mom, with my son, and today I'm walking it alone, which goes into day 4 for our mental days, our mental wealth, 21 days of mental wealth, and we're now making a deposit. And for day 4, and let me make sure I share this out with my personal group because today is Saturday. I know more of us are home today. Hey, great, so you're here. So guys, as you're coming in, do me a favor and share this out, get your friends involved. Let's get some folks up in here. Of course, now I can't share it to my personal page from my other phone because it won't let me be great. So they just gonna have to get it later. I did tell them I'm over here, so hopefully they'll find us. All right, so day 4 is, well, before I even get into day 4, who's been doing the 21 days? And who, if you haven't done it yet, who wants to do it? Just type in, yes, I'm in. Type in, no, I'm not. Type in, I started. Or just type in, I'm starting with you today. I mean, any day you feel like jumping in, jump on in. My goal of doing 21 days of mental wealth is the fact that I've seen so many people, rest in peace, I've seen so many people spend so much time focused on financial wealth that we tend to forget the importance of our mental wealth. And I know within the last few years, I have specifically taken time to really invest on my spiritual development, my internal development, my personal development, because I knew I was at a space where I was focused on everything else, but not on myself. And when I say myself, I mean my mind, my thoughts, my drive, my mental drive for what it is that I want. Sorry, that's my morning tears. Ooh, walking up this hill. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate you guys, whoever's popping in. Definitely share this out because somebody's going to need this message today. And as my bad, sorry guys, I pressed the button. So, I'm going up a hill, right? But the key of all of this was, thank you, Veronica, for coming in, for being in the 21 days, was I knew that I needed to shift my mindset, and I knew I needed to reset. I knew it was time that I did not do it by myself, but I go and I get some support and some help. So for some of you today, I'm your support and I'm your help. And day 4 is all about taking some alone time. Exactly what I'm doing right now. Finding some time within your day, even if it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and just take some alone time. Especially moms, especially, those of us who have gazillion things to do on a Saturday, that's constantly being surrounded. If you already take your alone time, then let me know that I do that every day. For some of you who don't, I want you to spend today, yes, a Saturday, and within that time, make sure you're taking some alone time. So now this is something that I want us to start implementing every day, right? I'm going to say it for today, but it's something where if we take all of one of these tools that I'm sharing with you for each day, if you take about 7 of them, 10 of them, and you implement them every day, you're going to start seeing shifts in your life. This is what I do. I'm just sharing with you some things I've done. I've seen my coaches done, and I've seen the success in the results of just doing it. So day 1, I spoke about moving. Day 2, we spoke about, what was day 2 again? I know one of the days was smile. Sorry, y'all, this won't get me. But the key of all of it is that we want to make sure that some of these tools and tips that we start each day with, that we create it into a habit, that it becomes something where you don't even think about, right? Oh, being still. Sorry. So we had, you know, it was going to stay on top of my mind. So we had move, we had still, be still, and we had smile. And today is going to be about alone time. I cannot pour from an empty cup. Exactly. So if we keep thinking of these things and get them up in the morning and say, okay, what 3 things will I do to make deposits into my mental wealth bank? And you put it into play, then you're going to start seeing the changes and in the result and in the results, and it impacts every aspect of your life. Big truck. Because if you think about it, if your mental wealth or your mental health is distorted or it's convoluted or it's shaky, then how can you pour into your family? How can you do anything for your physical body? How can you do anything for your business? How can you do anything for everything else if you yourself is a hot mess? Look, I myself is a hot mess. So as we get through our days and as we move through our days and as we move through our life, let's start thinking about making that a priority. That's the reason I did the retreat over the weekend. That's the reason why I do all the motivational stuff. As I'm working on families with autism or helping business coaches, I'm still working on that mental aspect, on that working on your mindset. The podcast is the perfect example. Having that space with the Dr. Ali Griffith Show where you can plug in anytime during the day and just listen to something motivational, inspirational, and get you in action. Because sometimes we're just sitting here receiving, and guys, just tell me hi, tell me where you're coming from, let me heal you up. I see the numbers are growing, so that means people are sharing it. Thank you for sharing it. Let me know. Because sometimes we get so caught up on the busyness of life that we forget that mental wealth deposit. So we're doing 21 days of mental wealth deposits where every day I'm sharing with you one extra little tip that I do, that I share, that I've included. Let me show you this beautiful. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this. And that's just from taking some time out to be alone. So definitely keep me posted. Let me know how you're spending your day alone. Let me know what are you doing and how will you be spending these 21 days of mental wealth. I want to see that we are all doing this. This is not just for autism moms. This is not just for special needs moms. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so I'm specifically using this month for us to be more enlightened about it and then share it with other people. Like, hey, Ruth, stop keeping it for ourselves. Share this. You know, every time I pop in, it's going to be words of motivational. You know, I'm not going to come in here and talk about stuff that nobody wants to hear. I come in to share things as they come up on my mind, because I keep thinking this is what I need. And if I need, somebody else out there need it. Look, my shirt. It says good vibes. Today, I brought you guys some good vibes. All the way from Topeka, Kansas. But while I'm sharing the good vibes with my pen, sharing my good vibes, I want to make sure that we're always pouring into ourselves and taking some time out for ourselves. I got up this morning. I spent some time with my family. I'm so happy my brother came home from work. The rest of the family was around. But what was more important, even through the time of family, it was like, guys, I'm going to run out and go take my walk, right? I'm going to go out and do something in which I get to be by myself for a few minutes, right? And even though I'm including you guys in my by myself moment, I'm coming off here so I can go and finish up my by myself moment. So think for yourself, through day 4, how will you be entering the 21 days of mental wealth? And share it with your friend. Bring a friend in. I'm coming in every day. I don't know from where. I don't know from how. Most of the days it's just 2 minutes. Today you got a longer time because I just feel like giving you a longer time. So, but you could have stopped at 2 minutes. That's fine. But make sure you are letting me know you're doing it. Like hashtag 21 days mental wealth. That's an easy way for me to find it. Or tag me. Most importantly, invite a friend. Share my podcast, please. Leave a review. I'm super stoked. We're over 900. Woo woo! But y'all know I'm going for that 1,000, right? I always give myself these numbers, these limits, this way of pushing myself. When I walk, I give myself distance of where I'm going. When I start something, I think about what is my end goal. I don't quite know what my end goal is. I know on my vision board, I put 1 million. I don't know how. I don't know where. But it's on my vision board. And I don't know when. But I do know that I did put podcasts on my vision board this year. And I did put 1 million. So let's see. We're going to hit our first 1,000 thanks to you. Thanks to you out there that's sharing it, that believes in the motivational, the meditational, the mindset work that we're doing. Not just for me, but for the world. And thanks for always sharing. Thanks, because I know I can't do this alone. I know I have a tribe. Last weekend I met with my amazing moms. We had our amazing mom wellness retreat, y'all. That was the first time I did my retreat. They loved it. And I loved it. We got to do work, connection works. We got to do some forgiveness work, some things that we've been holding inside of our mind and our hearts that we've been keeping for so long because we didn't have a space to just talk about it. And they plan next year already, so we're doing it again next year. But I'm also going to add a little bonus that they don't know about yet. Either way, which you know, Dr. Al is always a leveling. That's what I do. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing. And most importantly, welcome to day 4 of 21 days of mental wealth. I love how y'all get to see my bloopers. All right, I'm jumping off, but before I jump off, I have to remind you, please. Link is Dr. Ali Podcast, bit.ly/Dr. Ali Podbean, or Dr. Ali Apple, all lowercase. I'll put the link in here somewhere. Woo, Baton Rouge, Louisiana's in the house. I know Brooklyn's in the house. I know Topeka, Kansas is in the house. Look at this beautiful lake. That's a good picture. I can't even take a picture because I'm holding this. Maybe I could take a picture of me taking a picture. All right, y'all. So I'm finished 21 days. Now I'm just rambling. I could do that on my personal page. Let me go jump into my personal page and talk. All right, y'all. Have a blessed one. See you later. Remember, in all you do, be amazing in your thoughts, your words, and in your actions. Peace.